Hello, how are we doing? Right, this is the big one. Monster Hunter Wilds at 8K on the 5090. Can it do it? Almost definitely not. I've only actually seen one other game at 8K on this. What? I think that was God of War, was it? And it didn't actually do too badly on that. So this one should be fairly interesting. Let's got to just sort out my stats. And we do obviously have frame generation. It's not going to be multi-frame generation, but it might be interesting to see how that does, because often in the past when I've tested it, frame generation doesn't really do that great at 8K. Wow, that is a small overlay. Hang on. Boom. Right. I'll boot into the game and then run through the settings. Lixia, hello. Late? Was I? Probably by like 20 seconds, maybe. Sometimes I start the stream on the, like at the right time, but there's like a delay when you can then actually go live on YouTube sometimes. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. You're coming in 2 FPS. Tony Silverhand, hello. I imagine it should be hopefully more than 2 FPS, but we'll find out. I think even the 4090 could do better than 2 FPS. So, not on this game, but just overall 8K. So hopefully this does the same, if not a little better. But we'll find out. We'll do obviously native, then maybe DLSS. Let's run through the settings really quick. So at the moment, you can see here I'm at 8K, so 7680 by 4320. Then what have we got? FPS uncapped. I don't think there's anything else important on that screen. It's going to be native, so there's no DLSS, no frame generation right now. Render scale's 100%, so that's obviously 7680 by 4320, 8K. Ray tracing's maxed out, so we've got that set to high, and then we should hopefully, I think, have everything pretty much maxed like we did yesterday, so everything's set to high. High or highest, basically. Quite a lot of different settings. Motion blur still off. Depth of field. So, by the looks of it, in this camp at least, 25, 26, which that's pretty rough. Considering at 4K we had about what 60 to maybe 70, didn't we? So potentially almost 3 times less. And look at this VRAM. We're over the 24. I did say the 24 for 8K on the 4090, we were hitting that sometimes, weren't we? Let me go out into... I can fast travel. I forget how to do it. Go into the open world area. Here we go. And check out there. That'll be the big test. Leo, hello. Mars, yo. So 32 gig VRAM for 8K. We're finally seeing it. Obviously, we're not seeing that amount, but we're seeing the usefulness, potentially. Seems like it's right, pretty much bang on that, though. But I would guess if we play for an hour or so, we could easily be in maybe the 25, 26 gig. So you're seeing a little bit even lower FPS here, 22, 23. And look at this frame time as well. The craziest part is my GPU power is still not even going over 500. There's something seriously wrong with this game with the GPU power. Even my usage still, it's still not even maxing out at 8K, which is pretty nuts. So I'll take a little run around here. Seeing... Oh, damn. It's a good job we don't take full damage. So we'll run it out into the open space a little bit. So it's actually at least now GPU usage seeing at 98, 99%. But look at this VRAM, 25 now. So seeing that creep up a lot. So yeah, 24 gig on that 4090 at 8K is not enough, which is pretty wild. 32 here is definitely coming in handy for these settings. But although our FPS is low and the frame time is insanely choppy, the 0.1% low is 18 from our average of 25, which actually isn't that bad. It's low FPS obviously, but there's no stuttering or anything like that. Fairly good lows. Finally seeing it just about break 500 watts there. There's definitely something wrong with this game and that power usage. Should definitely be expecting higher than that at 8K. And we're even fully utilising the GPU here. It should absolutely... I'd be expecting to see more, maybe more like 550.
Sure are a lot of monsters.
It's still barely even getting over 500. So I try and take on a monster here with 25 FPS. Overall, seems like I'll mostly go 24, 25.
This must be how the wind feels.
Out in this more desert sand area, probably maybe even get 30. Yeah, the usage is still, it's better than it was at 4K, because at 4K I barely ever broke even over 95%. Here we're actually seeing 98, 99, so it's definitely pushing it more. See, VRAM creeping up even more here. We are hitting 30, but look, over 26 gig now. Wonder how high that is going to go. We're going to find out, yeah. So you can get 30 FPS, which realistically, considering how demanding 8K is, you know, 30 FPS, I'll take that. With ray tracing on as well, 30 FPS.
Wow, what a view!
I have to try a sec with ray tracing off.
Breathtaking view.
Wait, I'm lost now. Where did I want to go back? Yeah, the game's colours do look weird in my opinion as well. It just looks really flat. For some reason, I don't know what I guess that's kind of the direction of the art for the game, but I feel like it could be a lot more colourful. I think like maybe in some parts of the story it might be, because on the demo this area at some points did look really colourful. So going from the desert back to here, you're seeing like 22, 23 FPS. So I think your overall average probably looking at about 25 FPS, which like I say, we have got ray tracing on here at 8K. So about 25 FPS average, although it's low, is sort of fairly impressive. Like it can actually even do that. But you're seeing here, look, VRAM now over 26. We're sitting at almost 26.7 gigs of VRAM. So the most I've seen, I think, on this GPU. So for 8K... this 32 gig on the 5090 is definitely coming in handy. 24 gig on the 4090 is definitely no longer going to be that great if you're trying to run settings like this. Although I imagine most people probably aren't, but it's cool to have a little look. Gonna go for a fight. Probably not the best idea at 25 FPS. We'll see how it goes. 23 FPS. No, this is native right now. No DLSS, no frame generation.
Get a load of these claws.
Might have been worth to maybe switch ray tracing off. But the issue is now... it's going to be a bit hard to do it, because I don't think I can pause it once I start the quest thing. We'll definitely start the quest now. Have to wait for it to run off. So what are we thinking by this FPS? Are we surprised by this, or do we think it's not too bad considering the settings I'm running? I'm just going to keep hitting it. Okay, that's not gone well. There's got any weak spots yet? That's not good. Get out of the fire! Damn, bro. You maybe get ray tracing off here and see how it does. That potentially gives it a little bit of a boost. So if I switch ray tracing off here, if I can do it quickly. Where is it? Oh, God. So I'll switch ray tracing off. How much does that help us? Okay, so it probably gives us about a 5 or 6 FPS there by the looks of it. Brought VRAM down by about... probably, what, it's about 2 gig there. That's a little bit better, but still over that 24 gig, even with ray tracing off. Even 30 FPS here feels so much better than 25. Alright, he's got a weak spot. 4090, yeah. That'll definitely obviously struggle a little bit with the 24 gig. Which I have seen before. When I used to test the 4090 out a little bit at 8K. In some games, the 24 gig was a struggle. What will it get with DLSS? I'll have a look in a sec. It's hard to change the settings when you're in a... because you can't pause it. So you end up having to just take damage to be able to change it. Is he tired? No, I missed it.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Obviously with DLSS quality, you'll be essentially rendering at about 5K and upscaling to 8. So that's still going to be sort of harder to run than, say, 4K native, you know? In terms of we'll still actually be rendering higher than 4K. I'll check that in a sec. Seeing almost 25 still. Oh, whoa, what is this? A net? Oh, it's Stark. Nice. Try and get his weak spot. I got it. Nice. No. Oh, did someone join? That makes sense. I wondered what that attack was.
This way to the shock trap. We'll have to park it.
Get him! So still some quite brutal bits where it goes 22 FPS. Frame generation, yeah, I can have a look in a sec. Probably won't really work very well, frame generation, because at 8K, the FPS is too low, really. Just frame generation by itself is probably not really too good of an idea, but I'll check it out anyway. Gonna take 2 business days. No, I've actually killed one of these things already. It shouldn't actually take too long. I mean, look, it's in big trouble. It's lost its tail. I think it's lost an arm as well. Look, it can't run. It can't run quick enough. Definitely on its last bit. You can pause it. No, you can't. Not on a quest. Not on a quest, you can't. On single player, yeah, I'm not on single player. There it is. Didn't take too long, did it? Easy.
You're getting paid well for that one. This thing's a trove of new data.
Did I get everything? Yeah. So I went out here, put ray tracing back on, we checked the frame generation, but I don't think it probably won't work very well.
So, where to next?
But we can have a look. It won't let me pause it. Details, skip. Put ray tracing back to high. So yeah, you can see how crazy my latency is as well. Look, 135. 135, 140. So almost, well, just broke 27 gigs of VRAM. And we've got an average of 28. I would guess frame generation. Just actually, in this game, you can't switch just frame generation on, I don't think. You could actually, I think you maybe could do it with just DLAA, I guess. You do just DLAA. That would give you just frame generation. Technically. So it's actually, okay, it's doing a little bit for us. Normally it doesn't work too well, but gone from 28, we got 40. It's giving us maybe 12 FPS there. Maybe not quite in some bits, you're seeing 36, 38, so maybe more like 10 FPS average it's giving us. Which is a little bit. Annoyingly, I can't My latency
Not
stats
bad
have gone.
after riding one of these.
Native. Yeah, there's no way to do like just absolute native. You have to have DLAA on to be able to switch frame generation on. You can't do that with it off. But obviously that is technically native because we're still rendering it at 8K. Just using the anti-aliasing, but we're still rendering at 8K, outputting at 8K, so that is technically native. In terms of latency, it's maybe gone up a little bit by about 10. I mean, in my opinion, you'd be better off doing DLSS rather than frame generation in this situation. Because the FPS is far too low, really, to be just using frame generation. It's not a good idea. Where's this thing going? Can't go away from me. What other monsters are there in this? Are there anything? How do I get the map? I think we've killed all the types of monsters here, haven't we? What is that? Is that that's the snake, is that? I haven't actually killed one of those. I think that's the forest, is it? Let's go back to the forest, because FPS is actually going to be less there as well. I'll tell you what, before I do that, I'll switch frame generation off. So getting about 40 to 39 average there. I think you'd probably be better off doing this because... Yeah, it's going to be better to do this because you're seeing now my latency, instead of 150, you're seeing 100. So, not that the latency was like terrible with frame generation on there at 8K, but it's just... If you're going to pick one or the other, I'd probably rather do DLSS quality just because you're still rendering at 5K, so the quality's still going to be there. But it's going to just play way better. You're getting about the same FPS, but it's going to play way better with DLSS quality as opposed to frame generation. If you had to pick one. Obviously you can do both, which I'll also check out in a sec. But just in terms of playability and latency and even everything else, look at my VRAM. You're going to be adding... I didn't actually see what the VRAM was with frame generation. Was it even more than 27? Normally it adds a gig or so, so maybe you'd expect 27 or 28 gig with that. Which isn't an issue on the 5090, but if you're on the 4090, you could do this, but you have to use DLSS quality. Noah, hello. I'll go back to native in the forest as well, because our FPS yesterday was way lower. Can you actually just run this? How does it work? Oh, you can you? 60 FPS at 8K native? I doubt it. That you'd be needing to over double the FPS. I doubt that's going to happen on this 6090. We were getting an average of 25, so you'd have to over double that to get 60. There's no way it's doing that at 8K in 1 gen. It could do that at 4K in 1 gen, but not 8K.
How many years has it been since I met Nata? At first, he wasn't interested in anything.
What was the other mission? Head to the pop-up camp.
Eventually, he came out of his shell, but you could see he was still holding so much in.
Let's actually go back to native here and just see what it is like with this fully off.
He's rushing into this too soon.
Hopefully it doesn't crash. So yeah, we're going to see under 20 here. Maybe. 22, 23. Even a little bit worse than outside. Needs to hold that 22 though. $26, yeah, I think the most I saw was 27. At one point we had 27. FPS, though, does seem to be a little bit all over the place. Not FPS, VRAM seems to fluctuate a little bit on this game. If you play for 2-3 hours, your VRAM can be like an extra 3-4 gig. So I killed that spider thing in here yesterday, didn't I?
What's going on at the camp? Oh dear.
Aren't those things from Star Wars?
They must be telling us to follow them. Allow me. Greetings to you.
Direct storage texture streaming. Is that with the texture pack? Is that an issue with the texture pack? Or are you just talking about in general?
You okay? My baby.
Ewoks, yeah, that's it. I can't think of the name. Ewoks, or in the... what was that most recent Star Wars game? I forget what it's called.
Let's follow them.
In that game, there was some creature that looked just like that. It wasn't an Ewok, though. I need to check that game out as well, actually. On the 5090, I mean, that was brutal.
Over there?
On when I last played it, was it on the 4090 or 4080 Super? 20 FPS, yeah, pretty brutal at 8K. As you sort of would expect, really.
I'm sorry for losing my cool back there, but that was a bonus.
Switch on. We could actually switch on some DLSS and frame generation here, both together, which we haven't actually seen yet.
They were holding Marianne hostage?
So put that on quality.
To resist.
Gives us about 35 to 40, and then frame generation on as well. We should get 60. Oh no, not quite. Oh damn. I thought maybe we'd get 60 with both. But I guess that's because our FPS is so low, it doesn't really... Shame we can't check out multi-frame generation, because that would obviously help us a lot, but... Realistically, probably looking at something like balanced. DLSS balanced, or maybe even performance. Definitely interesting to see this VRAM usage, though. DLSS quality ray tracing. Yeah, no, we did try that. I've got DLSS quality and frame generation right now. DLSS quality is about 35 to 40.
Hey, look
We
at
have got ray tracing on, yeah.
They're foraging for mushrooms.
Console gamers are excited. Excited about what? What am I actually doing here?
That structure looks ancient. I wonder how long ago it was built.
6 out of 10 on Steam. This game? Oh, really? I mean, I haven't actually really looked. I find Steam reviews so weird. Because there's some games where I just think they're not that great, but like Steam reviews, it's like overwhelmingly positive and everyone loves it. And there are games that I think are just okay and everyone hates them. Like everyone absolutely hates the game. I feel like I'm not aligned with Steam reviews. Because that Valve game, I thought was rubbish. I thought it was terrible. But it's like everyone loves it, so I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe it's just not for me. I was expecting reviews for that to be like not that great. This game, I mean, it's the first Monster Hunter I've played. First Monster Hunter game I've played, so I don't really have too much to compare it to. So a lot of reviews maybe not liking it because the other games were better, maybe, but I wouldn't know, if you see what I mean. I don't mind this game. It's not like the best game I've ever played, but I don't mind it. It seems like a fairly cool concept. Like I say, it's the first one I played, so I don't really sort of learning it for the first time. Seems like fairly fun. But yeah, there might have maybe been better previous games of it. I know there's been quite a few in the franchise. There might have been, the other ones might have been better. Do you think the performance is obviously an issue? My two biggest, not really so much an issue playing on a 5090, but I think over in general the performance is obviously not that great. So maybe that's what people have issue with, which I would get. And then I think my second biggest thing is just the colour of the game just seems really bland. I don't know.
Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. So they're called Woodwoods, huh? They make it sound
Do I
like
smell
they've been there
burning?
forever.
Yeah, it's my chicken in the oven.
Seeing Congolalas in the south of the forest. We've certainly got
Left it in there too long.
back west. And now we know there's a healthy population here too. Okay.
Had a week from hell building my first gaming PC. What happened? To be fair, the first gaming PC is always, I think, a bit of a... Something always goes wrong. To be honest, every PC I've ever built, there's always something that goes wrong. But maybe it's just me. Oh my god.
Where do you think the Woodwoods learn to speak our language? They have a very colorful vocabulary. Seriously.
Optimization, everyone's running like... Yeah, that makes sense.
I think she meant tribute.
Because it is fairly poor in terms of that. I think the FPS isn't that bad comparatively to other games. So you can actually run this with ray tracing and not actually get too bad FPS, but it's everything else, like VRAM usage, all of this stuff. GPU usage like is all over the place.
Do you hear that?
Compared to sort of other stuff.
Quietly as you can.
Nvidia drivers. Yeah, I see lots of reports of drivers, but I honestly haven't had a single issue. Which I feel kind of lucky. Normally I'm the first to have issues with just drivers and stuff, but I haven't had any issue at all. No ROPS issues, no driver issues. I've been lucky, I think. Oh, that was your issue having building the PC. Oh, right. What CPU are you using?
No, don't.
Ray tracing. Yeah, ray tracing is definitely lighter on this game. It's only really about 10 FPS, isn't it? Compared to other games where it's like 40. 30 or 40. Have I checked out a game called Super Sus? No. Not heard of it. Or is it called Super Sus Reviews? Super Sus Reviews. No, I've not heard of it. What's it about? Oh my god. Hell no. I would not want to be behind that thing. Oh, is this another boss? Its biggest attack is poop. Pooing. Poop attack.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Ah, my FPS 40. I've just lost like 10 FPS. Oh, we need to learn the attacks here. What's he doing? He's fighting or something. burping. Oh, I was trying to dodge that, but I think I was stunned or something. What's that I got? Mushroom. What mushroom in his tail? Have I... my, sword. What? There's two of them? Do this whilst on the mount. Oh, look at that. Well, there's three of them. What on earth? I don't know how to do this. I don't think. There's too many. How am I going to take three of them? And now I'm poisoned. What the hell? Oh my god, dude. What is going on? Where'd the other one go? Okay, I got one. Hit him!
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Wait, I want the... What was that? I want the resource. $15 fresh Windows installs. Oh wow. What was that happening then? It was just you couldn't boot into Windows. BIOS made Windows stable, but then playing Warzone the rendering was awful. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't really had any issues at all on 50 series. Luckily, I do hear lots of people having issues with Warzone. I hear that a lot, but I haven't actually played it yet. I know Warzone though overall could be a bit of a problem game because what was that issue when one of the seasons released and it was running worse on Steam compared to Battle.net or something? Do you remember? Some weirdness like that. Where the hell is this thing gone? How on earth do I get up to where it is?
These might be tracks.
Boot and loop. Yeah, I mean, you got the same CPU as me. When I got that, when I tried to build this PC, it was a bit of a pain as well. It took me a couple of weeks because my 9800X 3D, it completely bricked. I had to get another one.
On my way there.
Had to RMA it after like 2 days.
Take a quick break.
So it took me about 2-3 weeks really to get this PC working.
Mind if I hop on?
I think over the last 5 or 6 years, I think I've actually had issues with most of the PCs I've built, but the only PC I don't think I had any issues off the rip was when I did my 3900K. Which is ironic because that CPU is like the what, like the most issues, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I put that CPU in and it just kind of worked. I didn't really have any problems or anything. Everything was plugged in. I didn't miss any cables. Motherboard worked. Alright, we're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. Is it gonna fart? I can't tell when it's gonna fart. Or do that. Oh, bro, have a day off. Why is there so many? There's no way I can take that many. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'll lead them away and try and take them, but... That's so many. One at a time. No, come back. What settings at the moment? I'm at 8K, everything maxed out. I've got DLSS quality and frame generation on. Is there any way to know that your RAM and 9800 X3D is all good? Unless you can test it in another sort of. Well, you can run a check on the RAM on your memory. I forget the specific thing, but you can run like a memory check thing. That'll tell you if there's an issue with your RAM. Am I poisoned? What's happening? What was happening there? I was losing a lot of health. How'd you actually get on top of it like that? I just get lucky, but... Anyone remember what that like memory check is called? Pretty injured in the head. I think we got this, you know. No, how did that get me? I thought it was safe. No. RAM test. Yeah, you can do that to check your memory. But I would have thought... I don't know specifically what's happening. Is it just a black screen you said? It just doesn't boot. Are you getting any error codes on the motherboard? Because I would have thought if it's not a driver issue, you might be maybe getting some sort of error to suggest something else is wrong. Like if it was CPU, you might get like a, what is it, like 00? That could be either the motherboard or the CPU, but... Right, he can't have much left here. No! Right in my face.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, it's not. I need to sharpen it.
Let's cleanse that status. I'll save this for later then.
Did that do anything? I don't think that did.
The monster's debilitated.
Come on, dude. How's he still jumping around?
No one hit him.
Oh, he's running again, is he? No, he's not. He's gonna fart. I guess it's healing up when it Oh wow. Trying to heal. Oh, it's healed me.
This will freshen you up.
I'm going for it. I hate when it does this. It's got a weak spot. I can't even see what's going on. What res am I running? 8K at the moment.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
This is the hardest part, is like just not knowing how close it is to, and like how close its health, how low its health is. Oh, so the latest drivers fixed the issue. I'd have thought it's probably fine now then. It probably was the driver thing, I wouldn't worry. Unless you have specifically another issue with something else, I wouldn't worry. Oh god. I'm stunned. I don't want to have to fight multiple of them.
Get a load of claws. Weak.
He has weak points all over him. Does he? I can't see any. He doesn't have any. He did do, but I think I got most of them. Try and pull these things away.
I'll ride with you.
Let them fight those things. See, look at that for a strat. Yeah, I don't see any weak points currently. He did have some. Can't see any right now though. He did. Yeah, no, he did do, but I think see, he's got one now. He's got one underneath. He did have some, but I think I got most of them. Try and get this other one. It's hard though. Oh, he's got a couple now. He runs so much. Oh yeah, he's got loads. Oh, I forgot about the...
Hey, ugly! Over here!
What about the fighting? Can't heal up now. Oh my god, don't do that. He's gonna fart. There's that one. Now just the tail, maybe? Get it. Hard to hear. There you go. Go, go. Oh, that was a nice dodge. Hey! Where is it? Took a while, but we got there. I was thinking at first, I was like, probably don't know if I can do it. Let's see if we can maybe get 60 FPS. So I think if we drop this down to just balanced, did we get 60 with that? It still might just be just under. Oh, just about, but it's almost definitely going to dip. Just give me 1 sec. Yeah, I think in this forest area, to be fair, if we're getting 62 in the forest, it'll be even more than that. Probably be more like 70 outside.
I heard all about your great exploitations in driving off the Pink Menace.
Can we have our puny hovel back now?
But of course, friend. The Woodwoods forest is now your forest, too. Here's too many lopsided.
So I assume there's loads of
transactions
biomes
between
and
us.
stuff. Is that right?
You have any belts to trade?
The forest being maybe the first or the second one.
Say, a Doshakama pelt. Brown fur, big fangs, ridges on its forehead.
Brown pelts? Big no. Fur is rough. And besides, brown fur everywhere. No need. Too many in our forest now. Them and their big kahuna. Ooh, you don't want to get messy with that one.
I suppose we'll be going then.
Until our next wheelings and dealings.
So, the Doshakama must be traveling in a pack.
What if we know any games that use as much VRAM as
Numbers,
this?
monsters become emboldened, and
I remember trying to run 8K on the Witcher 3, and that used like 24 gig with ray tracing.
Yeah, let's head back.
Maybe even more, because I was on the 4090 at the time, so you couldn't actually see it using more than 24. But it was maxed, so potentially it uses more.
Little problems are cropping up.
We were on 32, it might maybe use 25 or something.
Might be good to see if anyone needs a hand. But
I have to check that out sometime.
Here for, right?
We've got, though, I was looking, we've got that GTA Enhanced. I've got it preloaded, actually.
I don't suppose
think it comes out on
would hurt to see what
Tuesday.
people need while we continue our
Check that out.
investigation.
Should look pretty good. Would be interesting what it looks like, because I haven't even seen the console updated version. I don't really know what to expect. Maybe it's not that big a difference. Can we upgrade anything?
Hey, Hunter. Got a minute?
Hey, come here.
After looking at this, I'm extremely happy with my PS5 Pro $700. Yeah, this is 8K that I'm running this at. So the performance is going to be sort of way less.
Everyone seems like they're in
Way less on this. Equivalent, if it was at 4K here with these settings, we've got about 140, 150.
Ready to head out?
Star Citizen uses the same amount of VRAM, does it? I didn't think it did. I played Star Citizen last night, actually. I don't think it wasn't using 24. I wasn't playing it at 8K though. But I didn't think the VRAM looked fairly average for playing at 4K. How much VRAM does it use for you? Like what resolution are you playing at? Like this game definitely uses more than normal, because this uses like 18, 19 gig at 4K, which is way higher than average at 4K. But yeah, unless I know there was an update on Star Citizen yesterday, wasn't there? So maybe that's changed something, or unless maybe I missed it. But I'll have to check it out next time. Orison, also, oh yeah, I see. You mean Orison, do you? With reference, yeah, maybe. I'll have to check it out next time I play it and see. I just don't recall it using any more amount of VRAM than like normal, really. Obviously, there's like a fairly average range. I'd say for 4K, even with ray tracing, an average range realistically is like 12 to 16 is like where most games sit,
when monsters have a leader.
depending on the game engine, obviously. But I'll have to check
They're
out.
not afraid of us anymore.
I'll make a note to try and actually see what the VRM is if I try and run it at 4K.
What happened?
Some Doshagama happened.
This is really getting out of hand.
$2,000 just for a card versus a $700.
What do you plan to do?
Yeah, no, I don't think consoles are a bad thing.
Pray that they believe
I
us.
personally own consoles. I'll probably get a PS5 Pro just to play GTA, but
The White Wraith is here in the forest.
I find often a bit limited on console. You can't change the settings to all this. Obviously, it's a bit different. I have a full-time job that I need my PC, so a console's not really useful as like an overall PC. Obviously, you can do way more on a PC you can on a console. But I just sometimes find you a bit limited on console. You know, you can't change. You get like one or two modes, fidelity or the other one. That's it. You sort of can't change anything else outside of that, which I find a bit annoying.
We'll be here for you. Okay?
We should
Hopefully that will get better with more upscaling, so like you can actually choose which upscaling preset you want, what level of ray tracing you want, stuff like this. I'd like to see that on console, but
What are you doing here? It's nearly sand-tight. You should take shelter somewhere safe.
Sai, listen to me. The Doshagama have formed a pack, and we think they're heading to your village. We have to speak to the Elder and convince her to evacuate the village. There's no time.
Wait.
Star Citizen 8K. I don't think I've ever actually even tried it at 8K. The thing with Star Citizen is the performance is always so just up and down in terms of the server.
I believe you.
The servers are always so up and down. It's very hard to actually judge. Like,
Wait. I bet
is it the server lagging or is it the
went to the
game
oasis to protect the
running
water bears.
badly? Like, it's very hard to tell
The oasis.
sometimes.
Got it.
If you
Thanks.
get what I mean.
Be careful out there, Hunter.
Work on a MacBook Pro for work. Graphic, nice. You know, I don't think. To be honest, I don't. The kind of debate between console and PC, I think, is a bit silly, really, because I think they're targeted at very different things. I think console is perfect for just like a really chill, you just want to switch it on and it work type experience. Like, you don't want to know what's going on, and you don't want to know anything to do with like hardware. You just want to play games type thing. Like, then I think it's fine for that, because you don't need to know anything. Well, you know what I mean? You switch it on, that's it.
We saw on the sand ship. The Bala
You don't need to know what DLSS is. You don't need to know what upscaling is. You don't even really need to know performance between ray trace. You know, you don't need to know any of that. You can just play games, which I think is perfect for that. But for me, I like all the tinkering around with stuff. That's what got me into PC, really.
Over there.
I like building it, taking it apart, being able to use all the different settings, test out everything. I've got nothing against console. I think there's place for it. I've spent most of my life playing games on console. Noah, catch you later. Have a good time.
Why are you here?
This is a pretty epic scene, isn't it?
We need to shake them off. Follow me.
Like, ideally, I want to try to get a PS5 Pro to play GTA 6, Death Stranding 2, and what's the other one? Ghost of Yote?
Cover me.
I want to play those.
Be careful.
They will hopefully all come to PC eventually anyway.
Watch out for the mucus.
But it would be cool to maybe see how it runs. Although it's a little bit harder to test games on console because you're not able to get the metrics and stuff like you can on PC.
Oh no! Quicksand.
Why am I stretching the GPU out? Can't see anything more. It's purely just testing.
You okay? Are you hurt?
I'm purely just testing it. I'm not really... It's not really about stressing out or anything. I just see how it performs at 8K. It's just sort of interesting to see.
As I feared, it picked up our scent. I'll handle it.
Thought we'd be getting over 200 to 300 frames with this card. Yeah, you would be. I think maybe you're thinking of multi-frame generation, right? With multi-frame generation, yeah, you'd probably get about 300 FPS, but this game doesn't support it, so you can't use it. We have tested that out on quite a few games though, and yeah, you will get about 300, depending on obviously the settings you're using. But yeah, this game only supports DLSS 3 frame generation. It doesn't support multi. So you won't see those types of frames. And also this is 8K. 8K is 4 times 4K, so you won't also see any incredible performance like this. Yeah, we have frame generation on currently, but like I say, it's because it's 8K. At 4K, you'd be getting about 150 with these settings. Multi-frame generation, you'd then probably get about 300, so... There is definitely a difference in performance there. Oh god, I thought I'd just been eaten. This is one boss after another. Rasmus, hello, it's good quality, is it? Nice, nice. Oh, that was not good. I'm just gonna go for the tail.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Safe. He's taking cover.
Good.
It's running.
Now we can focus on the Valhalla.
Yeah, it does add latency. It really depends, though. It's not like a... It's not a sort of yes or no thing, really. It does definitely add latency, but... It depends massively on, obviously, what settings you're using as to how much latency it will add. In a lot of cases, from what I've experienced, you won't really be able to tell the difference. But it'll massively depend on what settings you have. What resolution you're running, what GPU you're using. All of those things, really. If you're using ray tracing, if you're using path tracing, it all kind of adds together. Some instances it's not noticeable, others you can notice it. You can definitely notice it more. It's not a one size fits all, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now, no, this is not 8K native right now. 8K native is about 25 to 30 FPS. This has got DLSS quality and frame generation.
Look out!
Wow. I'm gonna run out of health. This is crazy doing 2 bosses like this back to back. Maybe I can just run. Maybe I should just run. I'm out of health, basically. That's not good. Five milliseconds. Yeah, no, I think in most cases you can't. In my opinion, you can only really start to feel it a lot if you start approaching 100 milliseconds of latency. Like I say, it's going to depend on the game. For example, a first-person shooter, you're probably going to feel it more than you would do in like a single-player game. But I think I can personally play up to anything up to 100 milliseconds. As soon as you start hitting 80 to 100, I think you can kind of notice it quite a lot. I know in Cyberpunk, at 4K path tracing, if you try it there, you'll end up with like 150 milliseconds latency or something. You will be able to feel that. If you're below that, in my experience, you can't really tell. Most people won't be able to tell. I feel like I can probably tell a little bit more because I've tested it so much and I kind of know roughly what it feels like. Or I've seen so many games with it on and off, I kind of know what to sort of look for, I guess. But if you just were given a side-by-side screen with it on and off, you'd probably be able to tell. Without seeing stats or something. Right, it's got loads of spots. Oh, damn, bro.
This'll freshen you up quick.
Maybe, yeah, if you have really low frames, that's the issue. Saying Cyberpunk, when I said about the 100 milliseconds, it's because your native FPS is like 20 or whatever. 20 to 30. You want a higher FPS than that really before doing it. Oh, nice, I'm on top. Nah, it's in big trouble. Nice. How do I get on it like that? How do I do that more? Is this game multiplayer or only solo? It's both. You can do solo, but you can also do online. How do I get onto it then? How do I do that? It's in big trouble. Oh, I chopped part of his tail off. Oh, we got this. We got this. Go for the rest of its tail. It can still hit me with the tail. Damn it. $24 gig currently, yeah. Yeah, this is 8K. It was using about 26, 27 at native.
Another monster's horning in.
Oh god, what's going on? Oh my god, it's pulled my palico in. What is happening? What is going on? I want them to fight each other.
The monsters are fighting each other.
Yeah, let them fight. This thing can take this thing out for me, can finish it off. The chicken. Yes, chicken. I must admit, I think the graphics on the monsters are pretty good. Oh, it's run off. Like the movement and stuff, the movement mechanics, I think they actually look really good. Oh, that was good. Look, I hit it right on the spot.
Get a load of these guys.
Try and get it in the mouth. It's angry. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. Not another sinkhole. What are we all thinking of this game then? Like overall, what would we give this out of 10? Has anyone else played it yet? Where's this thing going?
I'll put the materials I gathered in your item box.
Oh, damn.
Looking weak. Almost there.
Right, she said it's almost there. Oh, don't run away. Oh, God. Whoa. It's not even looking at me. Hell no. Yes, yes, get it, get it, get it. Nice. Oh no. My health. My last potion. I think it's got another weak spot on its neck. And its tail as well. No. Am I injured? What's happening? I can't dodge. What's happened? I can't move. Was my guy tired or something? Hey! Oh my goodness. Boss is back to back. I've literally got no health. I'm going to have to go and try and find some. Oh, that was... Didn't think we'd do that one. Asus... What's that? 5090 is it? Astral.
We did it!
Right, so what's the absolute most we can get if we drop this right down to, say, ultra performance? There'd obviously really be absolutely no need to be doing that because you're better off just dropping the resolution, you know? I'd rather drop to 4K and just play balanced than 8K ultra performance or something. But just out of curiosity, have a look.
Person could stand against a monster like that.
I'm sorry to be curt, but could you listen? The village is in terrible danger.
And if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the stream.
There's no time to explain. We'll talk while we ride.
See if we can get 75 likes. It'd be good to, if we can hit that.
Hunter!
Try and have a look at this on maybe my 5070 Ti as well, before we get
Guys at the
GTA.
house trying to convince her.
GTA Enhanced Edition, that is, not GTA 6.
Zato, just who I was looking for. Isai here says that a pack of Doshaguma is closing in on the village.
Please, Elder. You have to believe them. Everyone must seek shelter.
Nonsense. The sound of the gem chimes is and always has been the only shelter we need.
Elder, with my own eyes, I watched these people stand against the Sand Leviathans unafraid. They wield powerful tools and knowledge of monsters far greater than our own. They deserve our trust. For the wind's sake, please, please give the order for our people to shelter.
Very well, Zato. If you are that certain.
4K 240. Yeah, that is really nice. I was thinking that'll probably maybe be my next monitor to try and get a 4K 240. It's just really expensive though, and I want a 27. I don't want a 32.
What happened?
The Doshaguma!
Get everyone to safety.
Stay calm! Gather the young and elderly and take shelter!
Okay.
I'll help.
Right.
What is it, a sandstorm? Oh my god. I'm not going to have to face that as well, am I? I've got no health.
Come on.
We need to move.
I know.
Have you seen Nata? He went looking for Nona.
Nona. Let's split up.
Right.
27-inch too small. The issue is I've got 3 monitors though. So I can't have, like, 32 inches don't really work with multiple monitors in my opinion. I think if you just have one screen it's probably fine. But I can't fit it all on my desk, so like 27 is kind of a better size.
I got you. We gotta move.
Dude, there's absolutely no way I'm fighting that. I need to restock up or something. Run.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. There's nothing to be afraid of.
No, there's no way I'm gonna... I've got no health.
Safe place.
This isn't gonna work.
We need to get them out of here.
I know.
Okay, there's a different strategy. Bait them with the livestock. Those poor things. Now what? Where do I go?
The pack is leaving. Let's follow the pack.
Let's go.
Why are we following them? I thought we would just run away. So at the moment, I can't pause it again. But you can see here quickly, I'm at ultra performance now. Still got ray tracing on. We're seeing a bit more closer to 80 FPS, 70 to 80.
The Sacred will take it from here.
We're counting on
Like I was saying, it probably wouldn't really, there's sort of not really any benefits of doing this. You might as well then just drop the resolution down rather than do this, but
Let's give him a headache.
purely out of just having a look at it. Interestingly, usage though is starting to come down 86%, 88%, so same issue. Oh, big stutter then. That low. 4 FPS.
They seem
Seeing the same thing we saw yesterday using DLSS Ultra Performance. Where are we going?
The one that's larger than the rest is their alpha.
Oh, this is from the. This was from the demo.
Pack should disperse.
I'll try provoking
think.
it with an attack.
Yeah, it was. That's way too many. Yes, the issue is
Attack the
we've got
alpha.
no
Get
health,
its attention.
which could be a bit of a problem, couldn't it? No! Just killed one.
Attack the alpha.
I am attacking it. Oh god, I attacked the wrong one. Does that not count? Oh my god, there's so many. What is going on? There's so many running around.
Attack the alpha and get its attention.
Oh no.
Oh, it's real angry now.
Okay, that's what we had to do.
We'll make for the desert.
Oh my god, what's going on? There's way too many animals.
They're right on our tails. The sandstorm.
Yeah, the colours, Fred, are like really weird, aren't they? It's one of my annoyances on the game. It's really bland. Oh, putting them into a sinkhole. Good idea. That was a pretty epic cutscene there.
Back him up. On it.
It's like King Kong and the dinosaur. It's almost like an identical scene, though.
The guild authorizes you to hunt
Dude,
the
I need
outlaws.
health.
Restore peace
There's
to
no way I
build
can
the
do a
village.
third boss in a row. Can we actually just run? Because I do actually need health. There's no way I'm doing this whole thing without taking any damage. Is there a way I can get health? Or is it just going to follow us? How does that work? Can we just go and... I think we can we just go back to base camp and get health? This is actually health, isn't it? It would be worth... I think it'd be... Can I just fast travel there? Wait, where are we? There it is. It's up there, is it?
Mind if I hop on?
I think I remember the route. Because I'm hoping there's going to be someone I can buy... This is the wrong way. There's going to be someone I can buy health from or something. $420 watts.
The lightning has them amped
Oh
up.
god.
Might be able to use
Yeah, that is actually fairly low for this. Normally I'd expect this to be about 550. So it is actually a little bit lower. A little bit lower than compared to another game if I was doing this. I'm trying to... How do I get up here? Most games at 4K on this, I'm normally doing about 550 to 580 watts. So at 8K, it'd be pretty much maxed out in most games at 580. But this game overall, for some reason, uses way less GPU power.
Great.
Even at 4K, I was barely seeing over like 350 to 400. Really, it's not too much different from that. Who can I buy health from? Or can I craft it? I actually don't even know. Can I craft health? Can I not do much because I'm in a mission? Crafting. That is what we need. A load of those. A load of those. That is exactly what we need. And can we upgrade something? I don't think we can. He doesn't seem to want to talk to us. That's ingredients. Let's maybe give it a quick save. I can't save it. I think it's a little bit buggy because I'm actually in a mission. Yeah, DLSS right now, yeah. Native 8K with all ray tracing on everything max is about 25 to 30. $98.50, $99.50 X3D. I mean that. For cause, for what though? Like, what are you using it for? Asked before that did. Yeah, do you mean the 9950 X3D though, right? The 9850 X3D isn't a thing. I assume you mean 99. Or do you mean the 90... Because all we've got is the 9800X 3D, the 9900X 3D, and the 9950X 3D. Gaming and stream. You have a stream PC, as in you'll be streaming off that, or you have a separate PC completely.
Another monster's horning in.
Another monster.
The monsters are fighting each other.
Let them fight. Fight. Squeeze him. That is actually pretty epic when they fight like that. Although, that thing he just chucked completely disappeared. Wonder if you get more frames with 3900K, what resolution? Realistically at 4K, it's probably not worth it, to be honest.
Great form.
You will probably see some more frames, but unless if your 3900K is really buggy and not stable, maybe, but is it going to be worth the extra money? Like, probably not. Like, I probably wouldn't bother. How much is the 9950X 3D? It's like 700 quid, isn't it? You're gonna have to replace everything, motherboard. Depends if you want to go through all that hassle or not. I'd say it's probably not. For me personally, it's probably not worth it. Because only benefit really would be if you need for like productivity workloads, but if you're just gaming, it's probably not worth it. Why have I only got 2 health potions? Well, I swear I made like loads. Why have I only got 2? That doesn't make any sense. You got the motherboard already? Oh, right. So what? You already made the decision anyway. How come you already got motherboard? $50.90 is still CPU bottlenecked in some titles. Not that I've seen really. Which titles? Most titles I've seen, it's at like 96, 97%, most of them. This title is not, but this is more a game issue than like a hardware thing. Just made the rash decision, bought the mother. Oh, right. I mean, if you've already committed to getting it, then it sounds like you've already committed to buying it, so you might as well get it. But it's not going to be an insane difference between the two. I would probably maybe eventually might go to that, but in all honesty, it's very expensive. I might just give it 6 months and then maybe go to it.
Time to go up
No! Oh, I'm gonna die. Why did I made so many health, I made so many potions. Where did they all go? I'm a bit lost with that. I'm gonna go back again, try and figure this out. Yeah, I mean, if you've already got the motherboard, it sounds like you probably were gonna get it anyway, right? At that point. So, I mean, in that case, then yeah, you might as well. But if you just flat out had that, I probably, in all honesty, like, I'd probably just do similar to what I might do and, like, maybe get it towards the end of the year or something. Because it's just a lot of money, to be honest. It's a lot of money at retail when, give it 6 to 12 months, you probably get it cheaper. And there's not anything like I desperately need it for type thing, you know? If it's just a nice to have for gaming, it's not like I'm not in sort of any desperate need. And also my only other, oh god, my only other concern is the, like, CCD, the parking cause thing for gaming that you have to do. I don't really know if you have to do that on the 9950X3D. I know obviously on the 79 you had to. I don't know if that's still an issue on the new one or not. Nightcore, hello. Don't know why I joined the stream. That's still pretty beasty PC, 3090 Ti. There's no slouch. Where did all these potions go then? I mean, I feel like I made tons of them. Transfer items. Oh my god, I've got 115 potions in here. How do I actually get that? Oh my god, I'm an absolute noob. There we go. Well, what a palaver. What an absolute noob. There we go, 10 and 10, boom. Back we go. Nightcore, thanks for subscribing, dude. Did we want to quickly see native again in this, with this lighting going on, this lightning? It's going to be terrible at 8K native. It might even break my game. Oof. It's actually pretty similar to what it was like before, wasn't it? 8K with 70 FPS. Yeah, that was with DLSS. This is 8K native with maxed out ray tracing. JC Gaming, hello. I'm alright, how are you? Horrible day you had, what happened? Oh god, it's a chicken. Where did this thing go then? I think it ran off. And to be fair, I don't really notice any noticeable visual difference between using DLSS and native. Even quality makes things a little bit better, and that's still rendering at 5K, obviously. Rendering at 5K, upscaling to 8K, and gives us about 30. Haven't put HC textures on? No, because I've heard it's bugged. It completely bugs the whole game, so I didn't bother. I thought when that gets fixed, I'll have a look. See, how do I get on its back again? That'd be useful, that. No! Trying to get his weak spot, huh? Boom. Oh yeah, big trouble.
It looks like it's moving to a new area.
Absolutely going to town on it. In the bomb. Basketball. Nice point. I don't know the point guard. What's point guard? Is that a position? I feel like you let the team down. No, I doubt it. I always feel like that in football, but it's because I'm super competitive. But there's always another game.
Leave this to me! Shield inbound!
Oh my god, I've absolutely...
Get out of there!
I can't get out. Oh my god. No, hit it, hit it. Oh my god, it's got so many weak spots. I need to heal. Use this thing. It's got a weak spot in the face. Tamper protection, it does, yeah. That's what actually I played yesterday and it broke. I tried to force DLSS 4 from the Nvidia app and it basically... The game worked, but I then couldn't game capture it. It blocked the game capture, I think, because of the anti-cheat thing. It'll be interesting to see actually how this does it balanced, but no frame generation. If I drop that down a little bit more, how much do we realistically get? That doesn't really help us much, does it? Last game. Yeah, I mean, you have these games though, you just gotta learn from it, I guess. If you learn from it from next time, it's that's still a positive. Learn from your mistakes in the game and then just try and do better next time, I guess, is the best. Not really any ever failures if you learn from it. No, no, I'm gonna... My health! No! Oh my god, no! What happens? Oh my god! What the hell? Wait, what happens though? Does this health? Do I start that all again?
Are you okay? That alpha sure packs a punch. And as long as it lives, those Doshagama are going to attack the village.
Do I start again?
Once you're ready, please resume the hunt. Are you okay?
I mean,
What has occurred?
he's still angry.
I can't see past my whiskers.
And he's still in the same position.
What a view!
Might be alright. I can't jump down. That's one way to do it. So yeah, ideally really, gonna need frame generation on as well. That still doesn't even give us 60.
I'll just hop off for now.
I'm out of the way. How's it hitting me? A little bit of ghosting there, actually. I saw it on the when he was moving. Trying to get it in its weak spot, but it's not going to work, is it?
The monster's exhausted.
I don't know how I'm going to be able to get it in the face. Now! Oh, no. Now. Hard to hit. Whoa! Struck by lightning. Oh my god, dude. Frame generation should be used if you have a solid base of FPS. 40 FPS. Yeah, I think it depends. I mean, obviously the recommended amount is normally like 60, but in my testing, honestly, you can use it at 40. It's mostly okay. It's really rough if you're trying to do it at like 20 or something. Mostly 40 is not too bad most of the time. Like here, this, you wouldn't know frame generation's on right now. You wouldn't be able to tell any different.
Over here, Bob. Find your target.
Yeah, it's optimized 48. I'm not sure what you mean. lot of input lag. No, like at the moment it's fine. You won't, like I say, you won't be able to tell the difference right now. Feels exactly the same as if it was off. For some reason, I'm dead again. Oh my god, somehow not. For some reason, I'm struggling loads with this once the boss has come over here. I was doing so much damage to it over in the other bit. For some reason here, it's just, I can't, I'm just struggling. Why is that? Just does so much damage. Like, look, it's almost killed me. I had full health. Does 8K even look good? Yeah. It's like saying the different, you know, 4K doesn't look... Does 4K look better than 1440p? Like, yeah. Got 4 times the amount of pixels that 4K has. Looks the same as 4K to you. What, this? Yeah, but you're not viewing it at 8K though. You can't output stream at 8K. You're not seeing really what I'm seeing. It's heavily compressed on YouTube, and right now you're seeing 1440p, like it's nowhere near. When is this thing gonna die? Oh my god, dude, have a day off. Dead again.
Get a load of these claws.
I've just used 20 health potions basically. Why am I struggling so much on this bit? It was so much easier out in the other bit. I've done basically no damage to it in this bit. This is my sword, so I sharpen my sword. Like Mark's videos? Who's that? Oh yeah, I mean, 1440p isn't even really the thing. If you compared the world, the whole world. There we go, we got it. Like, if you compared gaming across every person on the planet, 1080p is still the most used resolution. Like, over 1440p, like 1440p technically still isn't even the base. Hey, here we go. This is way more colourful now. This is what we're talking about. Why did they make it so grey at the beginning? Let me stand on my... assert my dominance. What cable do I use? I think I've only got a display. I think it's 1.4, is it?
Nice work, Hunter. You did it.
At least that's my monitor. But it uses I forget what it's called, hang on. But my monitor version is... How do I see it? Hang on. My actual DisplayPort version is, yeah, it's 1.4, but it uses what is it, DSC compression? I forget what that is actually, the full name for it. Which then enables it to basically support beyond the capacity of it, if that makes sense.
Aw, it's a baby.
So for example, natively 1.4 doesn't support, is it 4K 144, but with DSC it supports over 144, if that makes sense. So that's how. It's a little confusing, but it's the same, essentially. Because the 4090 doesn't support 2.1, does it? If I remember correctly. But with DSC, you can support, like, equivalent.
The wind's gasp is a breathtaking sight, no matter how many times I look at it. Something about
Am I rich? No, not at all. How come?
The villagers. Oh good, the livestock's safe. Hey there!
Run DSC as well. Yeah, I think it's probably the more used thing. I mean, the monitor I'm using right now is probably like 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old.
Isai and the others must be worried sick. I'm sure Nata's worried sick about you too.
Why is it making me go? It's just auto running.
People are waiting on us.
Oh, let's go in the direction. This looks so much better now. It's actually got some color in it.
We made it. It's great to be back.
Welcome back, friend.
The Elder and Zato told us everything.
Are you hurt? Do you need anything?
Elder!
Two monitor with DSC. Why? What happens?
Returned.
Because at the moment I've only got
What you've done for
I've got this
us.
4K, which has
Now
got
the
DSC, but
Doshalma have moved
my
on.
other monitor is 1080p
Our
240.
livestock are unharmed. Our home saved.
Yes, but
What
My
was
third monitor at
broken
least. My other one's
can
8K,
be mended.
8K 60.
What truly matters is that the great season of plenty has arrived. And we can share in it together. At times, we don't have all the answers we think we do. But I hope you will accept our heartfelt
Latest CPU,
gratitude.
latest GPU.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just saved. I've been saving for this 4090 for like 2 years. Pretty much since the 4090 came out.
Is there anything we can offer you in return?
well, we belong to an organization known as the Hunters Guild.
And now all the money is gone.
As you are aware, my friends and I are on an expedition to find the village of the Keepers. We would be grateful if you would allow us to speak to the people here and gather information.
Is there much difference between OLED and HDR? Yeah, I believe so. I don't have an OLED,
Our gates will remain
but from what I've
open
seen, it
to
looks
you.
way better. But my HDR on my monitor is terrible.
Anytime, day or night.
I have it permanently switched off because it looks awful on mine.
Elder, I believe it would be fitting to lend their comrades.
But I have
more
seen
of our
OLED TVs,
secrets.
and they do look very good.
Why, that's a fine idea. May they aid you in your journey.
I'm so happy you're all safe.
Oh,
I'm so glad.
If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Might be able to hit 100 likes before the end. We only need, what would we need? 17. 17 likes, that's it. Big 100. Hey, sure, I mean, my ultimate goal would be a 4K 240 OLED. But don't know how much that'll cost.
Nice to cross one problem off the list.
Might have that in like 5 years.
Speaking of which, Nata, did you and Astrum Unit have any luck with your investigation?
Uh-huh. We found this place deep in the forest with lots of water, and nearby were some drag marks. I remember that the White Wraith had something dragging from its arms. So maybe it's what left those marks.
Yeah. You might just be onto something. I think we should travel to the forest base camp together.
17 SD likes it.
Safe than sorry.
Yeah, sometimes you have to refresh, I think, on YouTube for like the likes to pop like update. I think even for me it's probably little bit delayed, but it says 85 for me at the moment. I don't think it updates in real time sometimes. I tell you what, this game feels like a completely different game with this lighting, the colour now. I don't know why the game starts off so bland, colour-wise. Like, if we go out into the open world area, it just looks so much better. Better mush. Now, why did the game not start out like this? VRAM still, even with DLSS and frame generation, the VRAM at 8K is still 24.7. Like, look, this looks so much better than it did at the start. Actually looks somewhat nice to look at now.
Bet I can set up camp there.
Check out the desert as well.
Forces could have shaped it this way.
So I think I've actually killed all the monsters in this area, haven't I? The chicken thing, there's the worm. The kind of buffalo looking thing, the toad. That's pretty much it in this area, isn't it? That stutter as well, that spike in the frame time. Oh, there's a toad. Should we take on the toad? This should be easy work. I tell you what I do need to do. I need to update my sword and stuff. I haven't done any of that in forever. This is my pond. Get out of my swamp.
Permission received. Begin the hunt.
Tell you what, my FPS here is absolutely all over the place. I think it's the water. Feels like my FPS is dipping from like 60 to 50. Not the tongue.
Careful. It looks angry.
Half the time, can't actually really see what's going on. There we go, nice. Oh, yes. Hello, hello. Game's not too bad. It's the first Monster Hunter I've played, but I've actually enjoyed it. It's not too bad. But I don't really have too much to compare it to, like I say, because it is the first one I played. So, I don't know how it compares to the other ones. Performance has been fairly disappointing, I would say. It's quite bad, so in terms of... If people say they don't like it because of that, I get that. It's not great. I can get away with it being alright on this, obviously, because this is the top end. We got loads of VRAM. You know, that's not really an issue. Oh, he's running.
Hey, is that your stomach growling?
Does he use physics? No.
Nimble as a cat. Fierce as a cat. Hey, ugly! Over here!
A lot of the issue, I think, is because it's the RE engine, isn't it? I don't really think that works so well with open world stuff. I think that's really where some of the problems come into it.
Power up activated!
Decima looks better and runs better. What's that? Is that a game engine? Come back here. Open world. Yeah, it's probably a combination of the two, yeah. In terms of, like, they don't know how to actually get it to run good in an open world scenario. Oh, he's in big trouble. This toad is in big trouble. How did that knock me over? Is he going for a nap? Sneak attack. Boom. It's probably the quickest I've done one.
We're getting paid well for that one!
Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, right. Is that what that engine's called? I actually didn't even... I didn't recall that engine. The name of that engine. Try and go back to the base, try and, because we're actually right near there, I think, aren't we? Yeah, it's right here. How do we get down? How do I jump on the mount without jumping off it? Is there a keybind for that? Okay, that's not where I thought we were. It's a bit like Jurassic Park where the dinosaurs get out. Which Jurassic Park is it where it's the older ones? The original. Is it Jurassic Park 2 Lost World, I think, where the dinosaur... No. They take it onto the boat, don't they? And then it gets loose. I remember watching that as a kid. And it goes into the back garden. Now as an adult, though, when I see the dinosaurs, they look so fake. I remember as a kid, it just being so real. But now they just look like clearly not real. Oh, well, I can see through the... I didn't notice that before, look. I can actually see through it. Yeah, I need to check out Horizon Forbidden West actually on this 5090. I've not really played that that game so much really. Didn't mind the first one, but I didn't complete it.
Should we take a break?
Tapioca, hello.
Good idea.
If you get annoyed with the mount moving too much, yeah. Is it like auto run or something? Because it does annoy me a lot. It was cutting edge animatronics. No, I know. That's what I was saying. Like, as a kid, I remember being just absolutely terrified of it, right? But now as an adult, when I look at it, I'm like, this just looks so fake now. Now that like tech's got even better, you know? If you compare it to the dinosaurs in the more recent Jurassic Worlds, are they? I've actually only seen... I haven't seen many of those. I think I saw the first one. Can I upgrade this sword? Here we go, here we go. Upgrade weapon. Boom.
Anything catch your eye? Yeah.
Can I do that? No. Okay, I don't have any upgrades.
Anything catch your eye? Look good.
Okay, hang on. How do I know what I have? What do I currently have?
Look good.
Okay, fire res. Water res. Okay, now we're talking. Get that on.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty.
Actually has a decent version of Direct Storage Forbidden West. Yeah, I remember it running quite well when I last checked it out. I forget what that was on. But yeah, I played the first game, Zero Dawn, and I liked it, but it just went on for ages, and I'd never completed it. I felt like I sort of got a little bit bored of it. Oh wow, there's loads of stuff going on here. Some of the armor looks quite cool.
I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
Yeah, Zeno, yeah. I don't, it's tough because, I mean, I'm a software developer. Well, I do more data stuff now, like data engineering, but I understand the principles, but then I don't really know anything at all about game dev, so it's hard to,
Got something in mind?
don't really know how it works, so it's kind of hard to gauge, like, how possible things are, if you know what I mean. Like, how hard it is, you know?
Come back anytime.
Look at this now. Look at my guy. Absolute unit. Look at this. Look at the strut. The strutting.
Hope we find it this time. Are we going to the forest?
Are we? No, I
I'll
need
be
to
here.
need to prep, mate. I mean, to be fair, we could actually go
Are
to
we
the
going
forest
to
now,
the
couldn't
forest?
we? Have a little look around there.
Okay.
Have a little gander in the forest.
Excuse me, Werner. Might we have a moment?
Suppose you might. Sorry, who are you again?
It's Alma from Ava's unit.
Yeah, no, I already started Forbidden West. I think I remember what happens in Zero Dawn.
Okay, don't remember.
Which one's better, though? Is Zero Dawn better than Forbidden West?
Have you seen Olivia and Eric? We have Sacred from Kunafa Village for them.
Nope. Been a bit since I saw them.
Did they leave to investigate the White Wraith, perhaps?
Ah, right. They did tell me they were heading out. Something about a
I understand what you mean.
dam
Best way to
deep in the
put it is
forest.
if you know your tools and you know what you're capable of doing, really, besides that, game engines are basically full of... Yeah, no, I know. It's,
What's Astrum
it's a tough one, though, isn't it, I think, because,
Is it to look for the White Wraith?
see a lot of
I heard that
talk
unlike
online
other
all the time of
RTXs
just, like, how
and
bad game
consoles,
devs are, but
written lands
I know
are
the
built
job that I
orders.
have, it would be awful to hear, like, people
But rescuing the
saying
keepers
how
is our
bad I
main
am, but,
objective.
like... Because the thing is
At
in...
least that's Olivia's.
I don't know what it's
got
like in
something else
game
I'm working on.
dev, but I do know I have worked with software engineers before that used to work in like game development, and it sounds like I think working in the tech industry is like the
Figure out what the hell it is. A
what's the
complete
word?
Enigma.
The
I'll tell you this: it's not just some little trinket. It's important.
bureaucratic,
Anyway, they say jump in, I
like
jump.
corporate
They say
stuff of
go
it
east and I
is
go
like an
west.
absolute nightmare in my opinion, and it actually makes the job like hell sometimes. From like my experience, where like the actual job itself is fine, but the corporate nonsense that comes with it is like some of the worst I've ever experienced. And I reckon in game dev, that's even worse than like my job probably. I can imagine how terrible it is in like game dev. So just, yeah, thinking of like devs that probably have to deal with all that like nonsense from sort of like the higher ups, I guess, is the you know. Like I couldn't imagine working on a game where there's higher ups saying this has to be out by this date no matter what, and you're like,
What sort of traces
I'm not
did
happy
you
with
find
it.
on the
Like, you know,
forest?
there's issues, this is broken, da da da, and then people are like, we don't care, it's being released anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Dragging something when it attacked our
Because
village.
I've seen that in my job, and I don't work in game dev.
Everything in sight. People were panicking.
I see stuff all the time, be like, this isn't ready.
I could see
You know,
it over my uncle's shoulder.
there's issues all over the place. This isn't ready, and it gets released anyway. And then what happens? You get loads of people with support requests and all sorts of stuff. But it's not my fault, because if I had a choice, it wouldn't be released, you know?
Barely keep my eyes open.
So that's why sometimes I feel like
That's causing the water current
bad for some devs, I guess, because it's like we don't know if devs... There's probably a lot of devs out there who have no choice in the matter, and they're not happy with it, but what can they do? There's not much you can do when you're fighting with senior... You know? Senior boards of things that just want money, you know, they just want to see money.
Let's go.
They're not interested in if the product works properly or is even good. Sometimes they just want money.
It has to be a formidable monster if they're calling for help.
The White Wraith? Or something else?
It has to be the Wraith.
Nata, if it
Just so you know, you voted yes on the poll. Yes!
calm and observe,
Thanks.
and to not leave the sacred.
I know.
See more polished products from indie game. Yeah, well then that's the thing though, is like, there's probably not... With indie game dev, a lot of the time, there's no, like, board level, if you see what I mean. Indie game devs sometimes are in direct contact with, like, the people who play their games. And it's like, you're buying the product sometimes early access knowing it's not finished. They then have the time to actually finish it. Where with AAA, they're like, it has to be released by March 1st. And then, like, that's it, you know? People are expecting a fully polished game. And if it's not ready, sometimes you do get stuff delayed, but even then, if the problems are so bad, realistically, delaying 2 months or whatever, is that really going to save it? Probably not. Because you see some games like Star Citizen, how long has that been in development for? And although people complain, you're buying it knowing that it isn't finished. You know? So you have to buy it knowing you're giving them time to try and, like, fix it and make it better, whatever. Which I think's fine. If you buy games knowing that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, in my opinion. Because you're buying it to support the game, and so they can make it better. You know, you spend your money to then enable them to invest to make it better long term. I don't really see too much problem with that.
We'll wear it down.
Mars, catch you later.
I'll help.
Thanks.
What the hell is this?
Understood. Olivia, we have a sacred. Can you ride?
I learned fast.
I can't even see what's going on. Ah! Oh my god, I'm getting smacked about. I was not ready for this. It just killed me. One hit. Oh my god. Damn, bro. Alright, I don't know if we're ready for that. I also need to save it, because I haven't saved it and I can't save it. Cannot be used during a quest. How do we get out of this, though? Return from quest. I think we need to prep a little bit more, to be honest. How do I fast travel? I was not ready for a dragon, you know? Right, how do I do this? Boom. Should allow me to save it, shouldn't it? Boom. Also, how do I turn off this auto thing then? Because that is actually really annoying me. Options. What would it be under? Automatic settings? Not gonna be under graphics. It's not gonna be under that. Camera speed. God, I don't know what it'd be under. There's so many settings, my God. Auto explore off. Will that do it? $56 FPS. Yeah, it's because I'm at 8K though. Ate a whole chicken. Absolute protein. Gains. God, this does look so much better though with this colour in it. My goodness, looks like a different game.
Bet I can set up camp there.
Right. Oh, I think it is still doing the auto run.
That might be a good place to set up camp.
Right, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream there because I've got to go off and got to do some things. It's been good checking this out at 8K though. What I'll probably try and do on Monday, because I'm not sure if I'll be. I might be on tomorrow, but I'm not sure. If not, I'll be back on Monday, similar time. Try and check it out maybe a 50 70 Ti because on Tuesday gonna check out GTA the enhanced update. Should be pretty good to check out. I think it has ray tracing. Yeah. If I don't catch you tomorrow, have a good evening and good weekend, and I'll catch you Monday.